Huge kick towards Davison's goal, but it will just barely miss. Ball back in the field, but kicked out again by Lapeer, trying to get the ball back in. Struggle between number 22, Chase Fike, and Seth Palmentier. Huge headbutt back up by Mason Palmentier. Little round of headers from Davison there.
In for Davison, number 14, Logan Toman.
Looks like Davison's going to be trading out for Logan Toman here. Trading out number 9, Oliver Steiner. Ball tossed back into the field by Dale Roberts. And it will go back out. Lapeer trying to get the ball up towards Davison's goal. Looks like this is going to be a penalty on Davison. Looks like Lapeer is going to be taking this.
It seems.
Number 3, Cooper Lynch from Lapeer.
Getting yet another kick back in.
And go right over Davison's net there. Ball going to be booted back up. Lapeer trying to get back towards Davison's goal.
Dale goes for a header.
Well, it's going to go out once again. Seth Palmentier trying to take this in, but it looks like that's going to be taken by Dale Roberts Jr. Cooper Lynch trying to take it in, but that's going to be stopped and kicked out by Logan Toman. Going to be out of bounds, thrown back into the field. Davison's defensive line trying to get out of their zone. Passed up to Seth Palmentier. Struggle for the ball. Huge boot by number 7 from Lapeer, Carter Bass. Across the field for number 19, Carson Van Dever. Van Dever trying to get around right here, but it looks like the ball's going to go out once again. That toss going to Jalen Hall. Or no, my bad. Be trying to boot the ball back in towards Davison's goal. But it will go out. Ball going to be passed up once again by Davison's keep, Logan Leonard. Huge boot up by Logan. Logan trying to look for his open forwards here, but Lapeer's trying to push back. Thomas Gabriel passing up, but it looks like Lapeer's going to catch that. Jalen Hall passing up to Brady Titsworth. Braden's trying to pass up. Seth catching the ball, but it looks like it's just going to... Braden taking the ball again, and it's going to go in just over the net on Lapeer's side. So it looks like it's going to be a corner kick from Davison. And this is going to be taken by,
I believe, Jalen Hall.
Looks like it.
In for Lapeer, number 25, Tevis McGuckin. And in for Davison, number 1, Taylor Johnson. And number 20, Marcus Torres.
Looks like Davison is going to be, Davison and Lapeer are going to be trading out players here. Kicked back in by Jalen Hall, looking for an opening here.
And just past the goal. Lapeer's keeper getting a kick.
David Smith for Lapeer. Passing up to his defensive line. Defensive line trying to boot it back over to Davison's side. Dale Roberts throwing it back into the field. Lapeer going to take a huge kick up towards Davison's side. Ball's going to go over to number 19, Mason Palmentier, making a huge kick upwards, but Lapeer's going to try and block it, send it back into Davison's zone. And it looks like Logan Leonard is going to go ahead and take that ball.
And a kick all the way across the field.
There's been a huge struggle going on so far between the center of the field between Davison and Lapeer, trying to see if they can get into either of each other's goals. So far the game is still tied up. Looks like that penalty kick is going to be taken by one of Lapeer's. Booted up. Davison trying to go for a couple headers there, but that's going to be blocked from the net by Logan Leonard again. Huge boot from Logan back up to the field, trying to look for Brady.
Right over to Braden Titsworth.
Braden Titsworth, that's my bad. Dale Roberts Jr., huge kick upwards. Trying to look for his forwards there. Seth Parmentier trying to get around, trying to rush for that ball. Pierre keeping it on his toes here. Pass up to Jalen Hall. Jalen Hall. Davison looking for a way to get it back towards Lapeer's goal. Looked like it was a handball on Davison's side. Lapeer's going to take this penalty. Lapeer is going to take this penalty kick. Boot up towards Davison, and that's going to be a nice header back by number 2, Keegan Harburn. Struggle for the ball here. Lapeer trying to get back towards Davison's goal. Going to be passed up to Seth Palmentier here. Seth Palmentier trying to take it up the field. Huge
Right
pass up
to
Bradley Titswater, but it's going to go right over their heads and over to Lapeer's keep.
Rotate, 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 rotate. Work. Hey. Oh. There's no way. He tripped himself. What happened? He tripped himself off. Genuinely, what happened? He tripped it.
It looks like we're going to see a tumble here on Lapeer's side.
I think the coach is talking to set. I think the coach was talking to set. Hey, 2 forwards. Hey, Parker. Hey, Parker.
In for Lapeer, number 3, Cooper Lynch, and number 16, Zachary Musgrave.
In the air!
Looks like Lapeer's going to try and make a header back in, but Davison's defense trying to push it back up towards Lapeer. This is a game of headers right now.
Here.
Trying to looks like they're trying to think with their heads, but it's going to be passed up way back. Mason Palmentier trying to push it back up towards the line.
Jalen gets that little juke in.
Lapeer trying to get past Davison's midfield here, and Davison's just trying to push that ball back up towards Lapeer's zone. Jalen Hall trying to boot it out of there, but Thomas Gabriel with a huge kick up. But that ball will be going out of bounds. About 10 minutes left in this half. It looks like Jalen Hall trying to struggle for the ball here. Davison trying to push it back up. Huge struggle right next to the line for Davison.
25.
Lapeer making a boot in, but it's
Tevis
just going to
McGuckin.
miss it.
In for Lapeer, number 6, Donald Blaylock.
Lapeer trying to fight Davison to get into their goal here. Huge header from number 15, Barrett Teft. But it looks like it's going to go to a corner kick here. All right, corner kick being taken by Lapeer. About 8 minutes, 40 seconds left in this half. Davison and Lapeer are still tied up 1-1, waiting to see something happen here, but it's been a huge defensive battle this entire game.
Ooh.
You're going to see a tumble over there. Lapeer taking this kick.
Right over our heads and
Trying to
caught.
make a header into the goal, but caught by Logan Leonard. Another header from Keegan Harburn on Davison's side. Huge boot up to number 1. Taylor Johnson trying to take it up to Lapeer's goal here, but Lapeer trying to fight back. Taylor Johnson, huge boot up to number 5. Up here comes Braden Titsworth. Braden Titsworth.
oh, just barely missed it.
Just barely missing Lapeer's goal. Both teams trying to look for some kind of opening here. 7 minutes, almost 7 minutes left of this half here.
In for Lapeer, number 19, Carson Van Dever.
Ball being kicked back in. And it's going to go right back out. Barrett Tepp trying to throw it back in, but Lapeer's going to try and get it back out. Thomas Gabriel. Ball's going to go ahead and fly up here. Taylor Johnson looking for a way. Passing up to Bradley Titsworth again. Lapeer trying to get it out of their goal zone. Davison's looking for an opening here, passing over to Thomas Gabriel. But it looks like Lapeer's going to be pushing back up towards Davison's side. Ball kicked out.
Nice little slide kick from our David Leonard.
Logan Leonard.
Logan Leonard, sorry.
Nice save there from Taylor Johnson. Ball's going to be tossed back into the game. Dale Roberts Jr. taking this throw here, throwing it back in.
Dale kicking it right back.
Lapeer trying to get an opening into Davison's defensive line here, but Davison keeps on pushing it back. But they keep on getting it out of the field. Dale Roberts Jr. once again taking this throw. Now looking for Marcos Torres, trying to get it up, but the ball will go out one more time.
In for Lapeer, number 7, Carter Basie.
Looks like Lapeer's making another switch in. Only 5 minutes now left of this quarter. Both teams still trying to look for a way into each other's goals, but they're just not finding it yet. Lapeer pushing the ball back up towards Davison's side. That's going to go ahead and be picked up by Logan Leonard once again.
Kick back over.
Looks like he's looking up there for Taylor Johnson, trying to fight for that ball in the center. Davison trying to find a way to get it back to Lapeer's side, but it looks like Lapeer is just trying to go for Davison's goal here, trying to wiggle around their defense. Four minutes left in the half, and it looks like this kick is going to be taken by Lapeer. To Chase Fike taking this kick, trying to get it past Davison's line, just barely missing Davison's goal. I know that JV was tied up 2-2 later. I wonder if we're going to see something similar like that to Davison's varsity game tonight.
In for Lapeer, number 17, Parker DeLang, or DeLang.
Back into the game here, Logan trying to kick the ball back out. Going to be passed up to Seth Palmentier. Seth Palmentier, huge boot up to Bradley Titsworth. Bradley Titsworth trying to fight for the ball. And the ball is kicked out.
Senior parents, if you would like to start making your way around the end of the field and come over here to meet up with your player so that we can begin senior night at the halftime. So that would be all senior parents. Please make your way around the end of the field and come over here to meet up with your son.
Ball trying to be pushed back up by Davison. Del Roberts Jr. trying to make a kick back up to Taylor Johnson, but Lapeer's going to boot it back. Mason Palmentier trying to push the ball back up. Davison trying to find a way around Lapeer. And a struggle going on here in the middle here. Barrett Taft trying to get the ball around Cooper Lynch.
Some excellent footwork by Barrett over there.
I've been doing all game, coach. I don't know what you want me to do. Minute 30, boys. Let's go.
Dale Roberts getting yet another kick in.
Yep. Huge boot up by Dale. Trying to look for his forwards, but Lapeer's going to go ahead and give a header back. Ball being pushed back up, passed up to number 17, Parker Delane. Parker trying to race over with Mason Palmentier here, having a struggle for the ball.
1 minute left in the half.
Stepping over each other practically, and the ball's going to go back out. Looked like this could be a yellow card here. Looks like a yellow card here on Davison's end. Davison and Lapeer tripping up over each other. Only 55 seconds left in this half. Seniors night coming up. I know that they're going to be recognizing all the senior soccer players tonight. That'll be nice to see.
Yeah, it's looking like most of our team are seniors, so.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of varsity players leave here. I wonder if the underclassmen will be able to take up their mantles, take their place. It'll be an interesting night to see.
Mm.
Good luck to all of our seniors who are still out there. Ball just going to miss Davison's goal here.
I'll take care of it. Just go.
Looks like we're getting a corner kick yet again by Cooper Lynch. Number 3, Cooper Lynch.
Cooper Lynch kicking it back into the field.
Ten, 9, 8, 7.
Davison trying to look for a way to throw it back in.
5, 4, 3.
Trying to find somebody to
2,
pass to. Taylor Johnson,
1.
kick up.
End of half.
And that will go ahead and mark the end of the half here. And again, this has been a huge defensive battle. Still scores are tied up as we end this half here. What do you think it's looking like, Merrick? Any advantages that you can see?
I know both sides' defense seem to be insanely strong, because we've had a ton of struggles going back and forth. It's been like moving slowly back and forth on each side. Although the ball seems to like hanging around our side.
Hopefully Davison can find a way to wiggle it around Lapeer's defense here and try to make another goal in, try and break the tides here.
I have no time to put on the clock.
And that final whistle will go ahead and mark the end of the half.
Come here. You gotta come here. You can't go in the field. You're gonna talk to him. Dude, wait here. Okay. No, you can't go on the field. You're not allowed on the field. You cannot sit on the field. No matter once the clock is done, it's done. You control the clock. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and mark this at halftime here. It's going to be lovely to see all the seniors being recognized here, and for that we're going to go ahead and sign off for this half, and we'll see you guys after the half is over.
Introducing your senior Davison Cardinal soccer players tonight. Our player number 1 is Taylor Johnson. He's a midfielder. He's been playing soccer at high school for 4 years. He plans to get lit after school's out. Now, I'm hoping that means he's going to go get some literature, but I'm not sure. His parents are Chris and Lisa. His favorite subject is science. And it says his favorite coach or teacher is Chris. I think that could be Chris Pumphrey, but who knows? Favorite memory is the Powers game. His words for the underclassmen is to always stay locked in. I think it's going to be a theme you're going to hear tonight from a few of our guys. Player number 2, Keegan Harburn. He's a center back, right back. He's been playing for 4 years, varsity. His plans after high school are to become a pipe fitter and make a whole lot of money. That's a good ambition. His parents are Matt and Heather. His favorite subject is gym. His favorite coach or teacher is Mr. Clean, otherwise known as Rob Knuckles. Yep, there he is. His favorite memory is spraying, I hate to read this, but it's what he's got written, spraying a fart spray in Jacob Old's hair. His words for underclassmen: don't let Mr. Clean, a.k.a. Rob, boss you around. Player number 3, Dale Roberts Jr. He is a center back, left back. He's been playing for 4 years. His plans after high school are to be a farmer. His parents are also Dale and Terry. His favorite subject is AP farming. Now, I asked him about that. I said, is there really an AP farming class? No, it's actually an agricultural class that you can take at the Genesee Center, the Institute. So pretty awesome that you can take farming classes in high school. His favorite teacher or coach is Greg Richards, who is the JV head coach. His favorite soccer memory is the Powers game. Words for underclassmen: always get the body. Okay. Number 8 and number 19. That would be the Parmentier boys. Pretty awesome young men. Seth is a striker. Mason is a center back. They've both been playing 4 years. Seth is not sure where he's going to go to college. He's still got a lot of options out there, though. Mason plans to go to U of M and major in sports management. The parents are Kara and Chad. Now, Seth's favorite subject in school is DTV, and he's an awesome little broadcaster. His favorite coach and teacher is Chris Pumphrey. Mason's favorite subject is history, and his favorite coach and teacher is Randy Scott. Seth's favorite memory is the Powers locker room. Enough said. Favorite memory for Mason is never losing to Mikey or Shawn in cornhole. Seth's words for underclassmen: be like Cole Hauser. Mason's words for underclassmen: never quit and stay locked in. Number 11, Mikey Hall. He is a left wing. He's played for Davison for 4 years. His plans are to go to college and become a doctor of internal medicine. His parents are Kathy and Christopher. His favorite subjects are math and history. And his favorite coach or teacher is Jay Reynolds. His favorite high school memory is beating Lapeer 2-1 and the last minute goal in his sophomore year. So that's a couple years ago, Lapeer. Anyway, his words for the underclassmen are hard work will pay off most of the time. Those are his words. Number 14, Logan Toman. He is a striker. He's played for 4 years. His plans after high school are going into a trade. His parents are Michelle and Trevor. His favorite subject at school is auto shop. His favorite teacher is Andy Machalik. And his favorite memory is the Powers game. Words for the underclassmen are work your hardest at all times. Number 16, Thomas Gabriel. He is a center defensive mid. He's been playing for 4 years. He also plans to go to trade school when he's done with high school. His parents are Leanne and Bill. His favorite subject in school right now is history. His favorite teacher is Mr. Fishhopper. His favorite high school memory is beating Lapeer in that infamous game a couple years ago. His famous words for underclassmen, don't stab at stupid balls. Number 17, Shawn Davis. He is a center defensive mid. He's been playing for 4 years also. His plans after high school are to study aerospace engineering at Purdue University. Go gold and black. Parents are Jennifer Orkish and Jason Davis. His favorite subject in high school is math. His favorite teacher, wouldn't you know, Mr. Wilcox, a math teacher. His favorite high school memory is the Powers locker room. Enough said. His words for underclassmen, stay locked in. There's that theme again. Number 21, Brandon Gibson. He is a center mid. He's been playing for Davison for 4 years. His plans after high school are to become a physical therapist. His parents are Brian and Nicole. His favorite subject is science. His favorite teacher is Mr. Smith. Favorite memory, the Powers locker room. And his famous words for underclassmen, just play simple. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the class of 2022 for Davison Varsity Soccer. By the way, folks, the concession stand is open over there, so if you're desirous of anything to snack on, have a little treat, cup of coffee, hot chocolate, etc., they got it going on over there, so go and visit those folks over there. Get yourself a little something to keep your tummy warm. Got another half a game to go.
On 3. 1, 2, 3, ball. Let's go, boys.
Coming back here on DTV, it is Ryan Ripo subbing in for Merrick. And I got Isaac by my side. Still 1-1, just started the second half. And Isaac, tell me a little bit about this game.
Well, so far we've been seeing a lot of struggle between defensive lines here. Davison and Lapeer have been tied up 1-1 for quite a while now. It's just really been a battle of defense this whole game. Kind of likewise to the history between Davison and Lapeer. I know they've had a lot of wins and losses between them, so that'll make this game interesting. Hopefully we can see who's going to get the first goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, right when we came back, it is still 1-1. We got just started, 39 minutes left in the second half. Lapeer currently has the ball, just changed possession over to Davison. Had Thomas, number 5, pass it up to number 11. It's going to be Christopher Hall.
Looks like it was booted out by Lapeer here.
Throw back in by Hall. Right into Lapeer's goal line. Lapeer catches it and passes it. Passes it out. Looks like Lapeer is rushing right up the line. Got 2 defenders on him. Looks like a great tackle. Hard push over there. Looks like Davison kicked out the ball. Pierre's now going to throw it in. It's going to go right to the keeper. Huge kick right into center field. Looks like number 5 still has it. Turnover on the Lapeer, number 19. Kick that right on out.
Once I got it, like I said, we've been seeing a lot of ins and outs from Lapeer and Davison over here. They keep on getting it out of the field. They keep on getting corner kicks and penalties. So
absolutely, not much scoring going on tonight. Only 2 goals. A lot of congestion right here at center field.
Huge boot up, though, by Mikey Hall.
Looks like that there was a little mess up right there by the goal.
Looks like it'll be a corner kick for Davison. Taken by number 11, Mikey Hall.
Pierre's rushing right up the middle, got 1 defender. Good tackle by number 16. 15, sorry about that. It's going to be Barrett. Looks like Mason Palmentier here. Number 19 got it. Passed it up to 11 and kicked right out of bounds. A throw in by number 14.
Huge boot there from Lapeer's number 14. And that would be Carter Dundas.
Looks like Davison's rushing right up the line. Number 5, good old kick and right over the goal.
And I know we've seen a lot of that tonight. We've been seeing Davison get right up to Lapeer's goal and kick it right over, so hopefully forwards can find a way to get an opening there.
Yeah, just having a little bit too much power. Kicking it right over the goals. That was probably about the 4th kick tonight that went over the goal. It's going to be a corner kick for Davison. Going right back into this game. Lapeer boots it way out of the park. That's right over the fence and into the parking lot.
Throwing another ball in over there.
Here we go again. Time for a take 2. Going right back in. Another kick by Lapeer, but straight back to Davison. Right into the side of the goal, not the front.
Ball staying in the field this time, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So going back to all this congestion, there's been no scoring since really the beginning of the game.
Yeah, we saw 2 very early goals by Davison and Lapeer, but so far it's been the same back and forth battle. Both teams trying to look for an opening here.
I mean, the defense for both the teams are super good with tackles, and we're seeing a whole bunch of sliding tackles and just shots that really aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, hopefully we can find. Hopefully Davison can try and find a way to wiggle worm their way around Lapeer's defense and try and get a good aim into Lapeer's goal tonight.
Big kick. Oh, looks like Davison has his ball and is rushing right in. Right back to their keeper. And number 11, it's going to be Hall. Kicked it right out. Lapeer's ball back in play. Looks like Lapeer kicked it right out too. Number 3, Cooper Lynch. It's going to be Davison ball. Great defense by number 20. Good tackle by number 5 and 11. Kicked it out of the bounds. Lapeer's ball. Gonna have a throw in. Number 14. Throw it deep in field. Header by 22. A kick out by number 2. Still Lapeer's ball. That was Keegan Harburn who kicked that out. Lapeer is speeding right through this, trying to get a goal in. Running it up the sideline here. 14, back to 3, into 19. Back to 3. Out into the middle. It's like number 19, back to 11, up to 16. They're just really moving this ball around, Isaac. It's
A lot of fancy footwork we've been seeing tonight.
yeah, absolutely. Davison has a huge kick up past center field. Number 20 has it right now. Lapeer have some real good defense out there. Got him right out of bounds. Lapeer's ball, and they're getting right back into this game. Kick out again by Davison.
Quick blackout of our camera. Sorry about that. Switching camera batteries tonight. We only have one camera up there. But now we're back on.
Just defense on both sides of these teams are just phenomenal. Had a kick into Davison's keeper.
But like we said, both defensive lines trying to get the ball back up towards the opponent's field, but keep on getting this ball out of bounds. You need to find a way to try and get it around the other team's offensive line.
Big kick up to the goal. Good defense by a couple of Davison players down there.
Mason Palmentier making a huge kick out of bounds, saving it just from going in the goal. And it looks like that's going to be a penalty on Davison. Lapeer taking that kick. Or no, just the opposite. Looks like this kick for Davison, my bad, is going to be taken by Dale Roberts Jr.
Now Dale's got a strong foot. He can kick that all the way up to center field.
From what we've seen from Dale tonight, he has a lot of strong throws and a lot of strong kicks, so hopefully he can find an opening for our forwards here and we can try and find a way into Lapeer's goal.
Absolutely. Great kick right into center field. Had a header by, looks like number 11.
And as I was talking about with Merrick earlier, this has been a game of thinking with their heads. We've seen a lot of headers tonight, and both teams trying to get the ball back up towards the opponent's side.
Absolutely, and Lapeer is trying to rush right up the middle, but Davison's defense is just right on them and is not allowing them to get that ball. So Davison had a little bit of a miscommunication over there and gave up on that play.
In for Davison, number 1, Taylor Johnson. Number 8, Seth Palmentier.
Looks like Davison's going to be swapping out here for Seth Palmentier. So far, Seth has scored the only goal of this game. Maybe we can see him make another.
Yeah, absolutely. With just just about 30 minutes left in this game. Also got Taylor Johnson in here. Great block by Davison's keeper. It's going to be Logan Leonard. Lapeer has the ball now. Huge kick. Another good block by Logan there. Huge kick out to center field again. Number 1 here, Taylor Johnson, having some trouble. Got 2 blockers on him. Kick that straight to Pier's keeper. A huge throw out. Kid's got a strong arm.
Yeah. Ball being tossed back up towards Davison's side. Their defense trying to find a way to get the ball back up towards where they need it to be.
Not really sure what that call was.
Looks like it was a penalty call on Lapeer. Looks like Dale Roberts Jr. once again taking this kick.
Like I said before, he's got a strong leg, kicking that right over center field.
Seen many examples of that here tonight.
Try to have a slide tackle there. By number 3.
Thomas Gabriel trying to get around Lapeer's defense there.
Looks like Lapeer kicked that out.
Looks like it was a handball on Lapeer.
Yet again, Dale is going to kick this into play. About 28 minutes left in this half. Still 1-1. Bringing this right in, right down the sideline. Looks like Lapeer is going to knock this out. Taylor Johnson is going to toss it to Dale, and Dale's going to throw it in. It's number 3.
Looks like Dale doesn't have strong legs. It looks like he's got strong arms as well, tossing all the balls back in the game so far.
Davison's ball right now. Really just trying to get it in front of that goal, but Lapeer's defense is too good and was able to kick that right out of bounds.
Davison trying to find an open here, but not finding it a lot.
Got number 2 here. Lost the ball. It's Keegan. Pier's rushing up the middle. Lost the ball. Got it back.
Davison trying to push this ball back up here. But Lapeer pushes it
go,
right back into Davison's defensive line.
19 was able to catch that. It's Carson Van Dever. This ball is really just moving around, switching sides to sides. Couldn't imagine having to put possession on our scoreboard there. There we go. Got to rush up the middle with Davison. Headed by 20. And just missed it again.
Been seeing a lot of games of pinball over here in this soccer game tonight, Ron. I know we've seen a lot of back and forth towards other goals. Just barely missed that goal over for on the Lapeer side for
number
Davison.
26, Raman Dada.
Lapeer subbing in a player. It's going to be number 26, Raman. Looks like we're going to have a corner kick.
Big kicks trying to get into the goal by Davison, trying to get them some fancy footwork.
Can't really tell what number that is, but whoever that is got 2 defenders on him.
Looks like it was Seth Parmentier.
Pier's defense is really just hounding on all these players, trying to make sure that they do not get close to that goal.
A lot of good defense tonight, like we've been saying, and it looks like that was a handball on Seth Palmentier. Lapeer's going to be taking this kick. Davison's taking this kick, my bad.
It's kind of hard to see out here.
Yeah.
Now that the sun's gone down over the horizon.
I agree.
Other than that, it's a crisp, cool night, just under 70 degrees. Beautiful night out here, really. Had a huge kick right to Lapeer's goalie.
Nice catch and a huge boot up.
Looks like we got 3 Davison defenders and Davison's keeper to kick that out of there.
Logan Leonard, I believe.
Both these teams are really just going back and forth with this ball, trying to get close to one of their goals.
Looks like somebody's cleat went flying over by Lapeer's goal.
Not sure what really happened. Clock's still running, just past 24 minutes. Thank you for tuning in if you're watching this game live. Davison's kicker is going to shoot this right across the middle. Had a good line going up past. Header by Thomas. Number 20 with a big kick. That was Marcos Torres. Went right over the goal. A little bit too much power. Great accuracy, but just a little too much power.
Things are still looking tied up here. Hopefully we can try and see a tiebreaker at some point during this game.
Lapeer has the ball on the other side of the field. Great defense by Davison and Lapeer on both sides, and looks like got another stoppage of play here. It's going to be Lapeer's ball. Coming back into play here. Missed the header by number 20. Taylor Johnson was able to get the ball and push it forward. Looks like tripping.
We've been seeing a lot of penalties in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, Isaac. A lot of tripping calls tonight. Davison's Lapeer's really pushing to keep this ball from going into their own goal. Number 3 here, Dale Roberts, is going to kick it into play again. Huge kick off to the right. Headed by Lapeer. Lapeer has the ball. Dale's going to defend there. Be able to get it back. This ball's really moving all on this half of this field.
Looks like we've been seeing some good teamwork there between the knee and the header between Davison players.
Yeah, absolutely, Isaac. Number 19 here is able to catch that. It's going to be Mason Palmentier.
Looks like that's Seth Palmentier rushing up.
Looks like Seth might have kicked that out of bounds over there by the corner. Could have been Lapeer. Find out in a few. Looks like Lapeer kicked that out. Davison's going to have a corner kick here. Hopefully be able to get this into the goal and this tiebreaker. Bringing it right back in, and that's right by the goal and right in.
Looks like it's going to be a goal for Davison, finally ending the tiebreaker of this game. Looks like the defensive battle has finally been decided, but not yet won the war. Hopefully Davison can keep this edge.
Looks like it was number 16, Thomas Gabriel, was able to get a header and knock it right into the goal. It's probably going to be a rebound. 2-1 now, Davison. 20 minutes left in this half. Lapeer's ball now.
Scoring for Davison, number 16, Thomas Gabriel with a beautiful header.
Coming back now after that goal. Looks like Davison's going to throw this in. Huge throw. Lapeer's going to kick that right back over to Davison's side. Hopefully Davison can keep up their defense. Lapeer's really pushing hard, trying to get this ball over by Davison's goal.
Yeah, and Davison trying to keep this edge here.
Got some good offense by Lapeer here. And Dale kicks that ball right out of here. Got number 1, Taylor Johnson, trying to fight for that. It was a super close goal by, let's see, number 3. That was Dale there. Or number 5, excuse me. That's Braylon Titsworth. Number 7 here has a huge kick. Jalen Hall.
Lapeer's defense keeping Davison from scoring another goal here, though.
See if Lapeer can score on this drive. Got 4 defenders there by Davison. Number 22 is pushing right on ahead. That's Chase Fick. Went right to Davison's keeper. Going right back to center field here. Headed by number 14, that looks.
Hopefully Davison can be keeping up this intensity for just about 20 more minutes.
18 minutes left on the clock. Lapeer had a big kick. The keeper almost missed that, but that went straight out of bounds.
Just nearly missing Davison's goal there.
Since the Davison's keeper touched that last, it's now Lapeer's ball. It's going to be a corner kick. Maybe Lapeer can do what Davison just did and tie this game up 2-2. Going right in. Header by Dale and Thomas. Lapeer has the ball. Taylor Johnson, number 1, was defending. Number 20, call it 22. Chase Fick kicked it right over the goal. Davison's ball, kicked it right out to number 14 on Lapeer's side. That's Carter Dundas. Number 16 has it now. Passes it off to 15, or 25, excuse me. Over to 22.
Sliding right over 22's back, it looks like, but that's going to be, the ball's going to be slid out by Mason Palmentier.
It was a great slide tackle there by him. Made sure to hit the ball and not his ankles and trip him up, call a penalty. Kicked right back to Davison's keeper. It's going to be Logan Leonard. Kick that off right to center field. Header by Lapeer. Looks like Davison kicked that right out. It's going to be a throw in. You know, it looks like Davison's kicking that out on purpose, trying to keep them from rushing right up towards their goal.
Yeah, Davison's trying to play that offensive game here, trying to get the ball back up. Try to keep Lapeer out of the goal here.
Yeah, absolutely. Intense game here tonight. Lapeer had a throw in there, and looks like Davison's really keeping good defense on him. Big kick by Davison. Dale Roberts, number 3, keeping some good defense there. Getting that ball away from Lapeer. Taylor Johnson running it up, and
Looks like that
Coming
ball
in
was,
for Davison, number
that ball was kicked out
22,
by Chase Pike on
Cole
Lapier's side.
Hauser.
Davison switching out here.
number 22, Cole Hauser, just subbed in for number 3, Dale Roberts.
And it looks like Cole Hauser is their only freshman on the team, so hopefully he can make some big plays tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Isaac. Looking at 15 minutes left in this half. Seeing if Davison can hold this 1-point lead right at center field. Davison throwing some huge headers up there. Can hear the coaches telling Taylor to contain Lapeer, who's defending number 26 there. It's Ramandata. Looks like Cole came out and subbed in for Dale. Looked like he just needed to tie his shoe. Looks like Lapeer knocked that out of bounds, and Davison's got another throw in. Coming close by that goal. We know what happened last time they were here.
Hopefully we can see something along the lines of that again.
Huge throw in right to the center of the goal. Looks like number 20 has it. Had 2 defenders on him. Pierce rushing it up the middle. It's 2-on-3. Dale's able to kick that right on out. Headers between 20 and 7. Hauser and Hall. Looks like Hall's running it up right next to the sideline. Getting real risky. Pass up to 5.
Huge jog up there by Hall.
Looks like Davison kicked it out. Got a stoppage of play here, right as Lapeer threw it in. We're trying to move quick there.
In for Lapeer, number 19, Carson Van Dever.
Lapeer here, about ready to throw it in, right to center field. Davison has a pop up there. Goes back to 14 and 22 on Lapeer side. Del Roberts is defending there, trying to get that ball away from Lapeer.
Seen a big struggle here in the middle. Lapeer trying to get it past Davison's defense, but Davison's defense wanting to keep it away from the goal.
Yeah, absolutely, Isaac.
Looks like it got kicked just right on the outside of the net. And looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Lapeer.
Running right on to 12 minutes left. Corner kick coming in for Lapeer right now. Davison's keeper is able to catch that ball before it goes right into that goal. Taylor is able to get this ball up and keep it in bounds while he's running next to the sideline. Oh, looks like number 18 tripped up number 5.
Looks like a foul on Lapeer.
Yeah, definitely. That's another tripping call. That's a yellow card on Lapeer. Looks like that was a yellow card on number 18, Jalen Aftimos. He tripped up number 5. That's Braden Titsworth. Looks like number 7 here is going to be able to get a penalty kick on this.
Maybe Jalen Hall.
Huge kick right over the goal. Again, these boys got too much power.
Looks like there's just under 12 minutes left of this half here. About a quarter of the way to go. Hopefully we can see another score from Davison here, or at least being able to hold their advantage that they have right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lapeer is just trying to push this ball forward. Looks like number 2 there. Keegan Harburn has a huge header there. Looks like Barrett kicked that right up the middle. Bears number is number 15. Kick up by Lapeer. Number 8, Seth Palmentier here. Looks like he's defending on Lapeer. Trying to keep that ball away from him. Pass up number 22 on Lapeer's side. Davison's able to hit that ball and have a turnover, and now it's Davison's possession. Looks like it was a out of bounds there by, looks like maybe, well, that was Lapeer. Lapeer kicked that out of bounds. Had a tackle and knocked it right on out. Looks like another stoppage of play.
Ball going to be tossed back in by Lapeer here.
Got 2 defenders on each Lapeer kid. Huge kick right by the goal. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds on Davison. Lapeer's going to throw that in.
In for Lapeer, number 10, Raymond McGee.
Looks like number 10 is going to get subbed in here. It's Raymond McGee. We'll come back into play here. And immediately, right when the play starts, number 10 got tripped up. Looks like a yellow card on Lapeer. Oh, a yellow card on Davison. Looks like that was on Dale.
Hey, let's get one. Let's go.
Dale Roberts Jr., number 3, is going to kick this into play. Looks like there was a stoppage on play and a miscommunication on time. Time is set back to 9 minutes and 8 seconds left in this half. Looks like Dale might have not have gotten that yellow card. Might have been on Davison, or on Lapeer's side. Dale kicks that in, and defender by 5. It's Braden Titsworth trying to get that ball away from Lapeer. Kicks it out of bounds. Lapeer's going to throw this, or Davison's going to throw this in. Looks like Lapeer kicked that out. Looks like Taylor Johnson, number 1, kicked that right to the keeper.
Huge boot up by Lapeer's keeper is going to boot that right back over to Davison's side.
See, the Palmentier brothers are really trying to get this ball on Lapeer's side. They're pushing it right up the middle, trying not to get an offsides here. Taylor is running right up the sideline, trying to pass it up forward. Looks like Lapeer has got it. Dale Roberts coming right in behind and trying to get the ball by the goal. It looks like somebody from Lapeer kicked that out of bounds. Number 22, Cole Hauser, gets subbed in for Dale.
7:55.
7:55 is put up on the clock. Looks like there was a penalty on Davison. Holding. Pierre's ball. Pierre throws it in to number 16 and throws it up the middle. Whole bunch of congestion here, Isaac, right up in the center field, really all over the field.
I know Davison's trying to push that ball back up towards Lapier's zone, but Lapeer is trying to get back over to Davison's stride, trying to look for that opening to try and tie it back up.
Lapeer kicks it right to the goal, and Davison keeper Logan Leonard is able to get that ball.
Win! Let's go!
7 minutes left in the second half, and Davison's up by 1. Lapeer is defending, trying to get this ball away from Davison, and keeps it in bounds, passes it up to 22.
Huge
and
save,
then up to
ball
3.
still in play.
3 on 2 here.
It looks like this is going to be Davison's ball.
Was it off or was it a handball?
It's going to be a handball on number 7. Davison kicks it in, but straight back to Lapeer. Lapeer is pushing to try and tie this game up. And Davison is doing nothing but defending them. Lapeer kicks it right into the keeper.
Again, Davison's trying to get this ball away from their goal, trying to hold the advantage that they currently have, and it looks like they're doing a good job so far. We've been seeing a lot of good defensive plays tonight, so hopefully Davison can keep that up in the final minutes here.
Absolutely. Just past 6 minutes here left in the second half. Lapeer has the ball again and is rushing up the sideline, trying to get this close to the goal, but Davison is just blocking every pass or every shot that Lapeer can really even make. Looks like number 1, Taylor Johnson, is able to block that shot. Davison is just defending every chance that they can get so that they can get the ball back.
Tay, this is all you.
Looks like number 19 missed the pass.
And for Davison, number 3, Dale Roberts Jr.
Looks like 22 is subbing out for number 3, Dale Roberts. He throws it in. Taylor Johnson, number 1, is trying to get this ball. It's going to be a tripping call on Taylor, number 1. Keeper's going to kick this in. It's going to be Davison's ball again.
That was Gabriel kicking that back up.
Number 5 was trying to get this ball back. Keeper on Lapeer's side is able to kick that right over the center, and this is just a real air ball game. It's kicking it back and forth, trying to get this ball on one of these sides. Lapeer has the ball and kicks it back to its keeper, but it goes out of bounds.
And for Davison, number 12, Dylan Killian.
Looks like number 12 gets subbed in for Taylor Johnson. Number 12 is Dylan Killian. Corner kick for Davison.
Only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in this half. Hopefully Davison can try and keep the defense up. Hopefully get another goal in. Looks like they're struggling for one up here.
And Davison had a great chance to get another point on that scoreboard and secure this win for tonight. It looks like one of them just kicked it a little too hard and it went right over the net once again.
Mason Palmentier tried to win for a header there, as you could see, but was eventually kicked up by Barrett Tep.
Davison's really defending here. Got number 12 following this ball. Now we got number 5 following. Lapeer's got an open goal. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty on somebody. Looks like a penalty on Davison.
It looks like that penalty was on Davison's keep. Logan Leonard.
It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell what just happened.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe looks like the refs are trying to communicate here, trying to figure out what was going on.
Got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. Not really sure what's going on now.
It looks
I'm
like
not sure any of these players really know what's going on.
I believe that was indeed a penalty on Davison's keep here. Looks like they're going to be swapping out.
Let's go, Thomas!
Looks like Logan Leonard is going to be swapping out with Thomas Gabriel here for keep.
I got him coming. Marcos will be the 6. He called a PK on the, I guess,
On the
Logan.
keeper, because he tried to tackle slide to stop the ball.
Yeah, so apparently he missed the ball.
So it looks like Thomas is subbing in here. Looks like the keeper might have hit the player that was rushing in trying to get this goal instead of the ball on accident. Got him yellow carded, and it looks like we got a penalty kick once Thomas here gets suited up. Like I said, 2 minutes left in this game, and it's been a really great game to watch, Isaac. I mean, with everything that's been going on, from all the penalties to nothing even really happening to the defense, the offense, all of it was really good. And it looks like
it's going to be a score from Lapeer tying up this game in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, this just makes this game so much better. I mean, now it's really tense. Now Davison is going to try really hard to.
I think that was a goal on Lapeer from Chase Fike.
Scoring for Lapeer, number 22, Chase Pike.
Davison's going to have to try and look for an opening here in the last 2 minutes. They got to take back the advantage that they had.
And it looks like after that, Thomas is back out of the goal and Logan is back in. After quite an odd penalty, too. Looks like it's Davison's ball. Starting this game, 2 minutes left. Figure out what happens. Got Dale here, number 3, really trying to get this ball. It looks like Lapeer is able to tackle that right away from Dale, and another penalty. A minute 52 left in this game, and now we got thoughts of going.
Looks like Dale Roberts, number 3, just swapped out for number 22, Cole Hauser.
Hey, 3, aim for the goal. Yeah, no,
number 3 here. Cooper Lynch is going to put this right back into play. Going to the left of the goal. And Davison kicks this right out of bounds. Lapeer's ball, throwing it right back in. Rushing up right on the left-hand side, and Davison's keeper is able to keep that out of that goal. Lapeer's getting it back in a huge block. Looks like by Thomas, number 16. Got our very own Mason Palmentier up in the mix too. And it looks like another goal by Lapeer.
This will put Lapeer over on and give Lapeer an edge. It looks like it's going to be 2 to 3 in the last minute and 50 left in this game.
Looks like that could have been number 16 there.
Number 16.
Zachary Musgrave.
Yep.
And he just pushed Lapeer right ahead of the pack, and Lapeer's now 3-2, scoring within the last 30 seconds of this game.
Looks like Davison's going to have to look to tie up this game here. Hopefully they can get another 2 goals in here, try and take back what advantage they had a little bit ago.
Thomas Gabriel here, number 16, passes it up, but Lapeer is really on their head game, knocking this out of the park. Looks like number 12, that was Dylan. He knocked it out. Lapeer's ball, number 19, is going to throw it in for us. It's going to be Carson Van Daver. Dale is trying to defend number 11 there.
Seeing some fancy footwork out here.
Looks like Davison had a nice slide tackle and knocked that right out of bounds.
Looks like it was from Mason Palmentier.
One minute left in the game.
60 seconds left on the clock here. Davison trying to look for a way to tie this game back up.
Looks like we're here to stop the clock for an injury on Lapeer's side. So, Isaac, I mean, this game has just completely had a change of events. Davison was winning. It was 1-0, and then Lapeer was able to score. It tied up the game, and Davison was just trying to score, trying to get the win. And then Lapeer has a penalty kick, and then so then it's 2-2, and
that's right. We've been seeing a lot of back and forth for this entire game. Davison finally getting an advantage, but then Lapeer taking that from him in just under 2 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just been a crazy game out here. Now, Lapeer's got 3 points on the board. Davison only 2, and Davison's just hoping to tie up this game at the least right now with only having 30 seconds left to play in this game.
Dale Roberts taking that kick, bringing it way up.
Looks like Lapeer is having some great defenders on there, but Mason Palmentier, number 19, is able to pass it up to number 5. Had another pass up to, looks like number 8. Looks like Seth Palmentier. Looks like Lapeer just kicked that out. It's going to be Davison. No, that was Davison's ball.
9, 8,
going in the last
7,
10 seconds here.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is the end of the game here. Lapeer wins 3-2. As you can see, they are celebrating across this field, beating Davison here. And Isaac, what a crazy game that this was. It just absolutely incredible turn of events.
This has been a very intense and very fun game to watch. We had a lot of back and forth for this whole game. We've been seeing a lot of very defensive battle for the entire first half, and coming back to the second half, you know, Davison taking the lead over Lapeer and holding that for a very long time, and Lapeer in just the last 2 minutes here, just going ahead and taking that.
Good job to both teams. We'll see you next week for our next set of
as
home
always,
games.
Great sportsmanship here every single game that Davison has. As you can see, everybody clapping hands, saying good game, and that's just one thing that always makes these games better. No matter who wins, who loses, everybody here always has good sportsmanship, and it's always incredible.
I agree. I was talking with the coach from Lapeer earlier, and she was actually really nice and giving us some info on the Lapeer players. It's really nice to see that you know, both teams are here to have fun and just and have a good game.
Yeah, absolutely. And that about wraps it up.